All right, let's just jump right in. We're talking about a massive shift that is already happening. By 2026, the entire way we buy, sell, and even create things is getting a complete rewrite. So, how do you get ready for a future that's showing up way faster than anyone thought? Let's figure it out. I want you to just sit with that for a second. This one idea from MarTech literally flips everything we know about commerce on its head. See, we're not talking about some chatbot helping you find a t-shirt. We're talking about AI agents making the buying decisions for us, all on their own. And look, this is not some wild, far-off prediction. We're seeing industry reports that say 97% of companies expect these kinds of AI agents to be totally mainstream in the next 2 to 3 years. This is the new reality we have to start building for, like, yesterday. That's the billion-dollar question, isn't it? In a world where your customer is a machine, how do you actually make a living? The rules are changing, for sure, but the opportunity here is absolutely massive if you know how to play the game. And that's exactly what we're going to dig into, how you can win in this new world. Okay, so first things first, we need to understand the new playing field. It's got a name, and that name is Agentic Commerce. This chart really lays it out perfectly, the old way versus the new way. For years, we've all obsessed over attracting human eyeballs with beautiful websites and a great user experience. But now, the focus is shifting completely. It's not about UX for people anymore, it's about providing clean, structured data for machines through APIs. So here's how it'll actually work. You'll just tell your AI assistant, hey, find me the best eco-friendly running shoes under $150 that can get here by Friday. And then that agent just goes out, scours the web, compares all the options based on pure data, and makes the purchase, all without you ever visiting a single website. Wild, right? And here's the kicker. This isn't something being forced on us. The demand is already there. A whopping 70% of consumers say they are ready and willing to hand over their shopping tasks to an AI. That is a huge green light for this entire shift. Okay, so if the customer is a machine, how on earth do you market to it? This is where everything gets turned upside down. You have to stop thinking about charming eyeballs and start thinking about feeding APIs. Your new marketing checklist is going to look something like this. First, AI agents don't wait around, so your systems have to be real-time. Second, if your product data is messy, you're basically invisible. It has to be perfectly structured for these models. Third, you got to speak their language. That means integrating with protocols like OpenAI's AI crawler protocol, so agents can understand your site. And finally, your main goal, it's something totally new. Forget share of voice. The new game is all about share of model. This is your new most important metric. It's a measure of how often an AI model recommends your brand over your competitors. This is the new battleground for who wins and who loses. Now, this whole thing isn't just for big retail giants, not at all. This shift creates an incredible opportunity for individual creators and one-person businesses. In fact, they might be in the best spot to adapt quickly. I love this quote from Dan Koh because it just nails the new reality for creators. It is no longer enough to just sell a PDF or a library of videos. The value has moved way, way up the chain. Here's the evolution, right? We're moving from these passive, one-way info dumps to active, hands-on learning experiences. So instead of selling a course on how to write, you sell an AI coach that helps someone write their stuff in real time. You see the difference? The product isn't the information anymore. The product is the implementation. And building this stuff is way more achievable than you might think. You start with what you know, your core content. Then you use all these amazing no-code tools to build a simple app. But the real magic, it's in step 3, the system prompt. This is where you literally program the AI's soul, infusing it with your unique frameworks, your voice, your personality, turning a generic tool into a digital you. Okay, so what should you actually be building and selling? Let's get really practical and look at some of the digital products that are not only thriving right now, but are perfectly positioned for 2026. The data shows a really clear hierarchy. Online courses, especially the interactive AI-powered ones we just talked about, are still king. But look right behind them, SaaS and AI tools. Then communities. The real key here is to blend these together. Imagine an online course that also gives you access to a custom AI tool and a private community. That's the winning formula. And just to give you a sense of the scale we're talking about, the whole digital commerce pie is just massive. Even a model like dropshipping is projected to be a $1.25 trillion industry. The point is, the opportunity online is enormous, and these new AI-driven models are going to capture a huge piece of that. And you know what? Getting started has never, ever been easier. You've got platforms like WAP, where you can set up a digital storefront in less than 10 minutes, with super low fees and a built-in marketplace to find customers. The barriers to entry, they're pretty much gone. Now, all this might sound like humans are kind of getting pushed out of the equation, but I'm telling you, the exact opposite is true. And this final section is honestly the most important part of this whole thing. Let that one sink in. AI is an incredibly powerful tool, but it's quickly becoming a commodity. Everybody has access to it. Your real advantage, your uncopyable secret weapon, is your unique creativity, your perspective, your taste. It's all about how you use these tools in a way nobody else would. The philosopher Naval Ravikant has a great term for this: specific knowledge. It's that weird intersection of your personal obsessions and skills that you've built up over your whole life. You can't teach it in a class, and an AI can't easily replicate it. In this new world, that specific knowledge you have, it becomes exponentially more valuable. So let's bring it all home. AI levels the playing field. It makes everyone fast. It makes execution a baseline. But the thing that makes you win is human. It's your unique obsession, your weird curiosity, your personal taste. That's the magic you pour into the AI to create something that no one else could ever dream of. The technology is here. The market is ready for it. The only variable left is you. So that's the question I want to leave you with. In this brand new landscape, with these incredible tools at your fingertips, what's the one thing that only you would build?